Are you considering jumping into this market as a buyer, or you already are a buyer and you're struggling to get your offers accepted? Today I'm talking about the 5 big mistakes you can avoid when submitting offers. Hi, I'm Kristen Gomes with Gomes Selling Homes, brokered by eXp Realty. I'm a part of a 2-person team with my husband Nico, and we've designed these videos to help you become wicked smart buyers and sellers. We know that this is an extreme seller's market, and you've probably heard it time and time again that it's very tough out there for buyers. So here are some mistakes to avoid when submitting your offers. The first mistake to avoid is purchase price. When it comes down to it, your agent should be doing their research and pulling comparable properties to see if that list price is supported with what has recently sold. We know that majority of properties are going over asking because of multiple offers. When you're in a multiple offer situation, it's really not best to go lower than the list price because you may not get that property. The second is your earnest money deposit. This is the amount that you're submitting with offers as well as purchase and sale. Over on the South Coast, we see anywhere from $1,000 to about $10,000 on average of what's submitted with offers. Nico and I always recommend putting down the highest amount possible for you with your offers. When you're in multiple offer situations and the other offers are sitting with EMDs around $5,000, you're offering $15,000 between first deposit and second. Which offer do you think is more appealing to that seller? Here's a touchy subject: closing costs. A lot of buyers actually still need seller credits towards their closing costs in order to qualify for the mortgage. But the market has seriously shifted over the last year, and it has become the extreme seller's market that you keep hearing about. When you're submitting an offer on a property, there's at least 4 other offers on it as well. So you're going up against other offers that may not need that seller credit. So what I recommend to you is to save a little bit more before you're actually ready to purchase, so you don't have to have that contingency within the offer. Let's talk about closing date. The more flexibility you have, the better off you are. Sometimes the sooner the closing can happen, the better. That's actually the majority of the time. A seller wants to make sure that they can get that check and be on to the next chapter of their lives. Same with you as a buyer. But other times, the seller may be purchasing a property at the same time, so they may need more time to find that next property and for this transaction to close. If I know that my client has flexibility to close, I'm going to add that in within the additional terms of the offer to make sure that the seller knows that the buyer has flexibility to accommodate their next closing. And guess what? I've had clients get their offers accepted because we've added that in without being the highest price offered on the property as well. Let's talk about that 5th mistake to avoid, and that's contingencies. Going in as clean as possible is going to help you stand out amongst the rest. As I said before, you're going up against a multitude of other buyers in this market, so what can you do to outshine the others? Keeping it clean with your contingencies, being flexible on that closing date, having the means to pay your own closing costs, higher earnest money deposits, and the purchase price. These 5 mistakes is what we're seeing time and time again on our own listings as why these buyers aren't getting their offers accepted. I know that it is very hard, and even if you do these 5 things, it may not be guaranteed for you to get it. It's going to help you stand out amongst the other buyers that are submitting offers on the same properties as you. And one last tip I have for you is to have your agent speak directly with the listing agent and see what the seller wants. I do this all the time for my clients. If I can get that agent on the phone, I'm always trying to see why their client is selling, what their timeline needs to be, and also what's important to them in offers. Partnering with the right agent makes all the difference. Nico and I are licensed real estate agents in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. If there's anything in the world that we can do for you, let us know. If not, I'll be seeing you on the next video.